Good afternoon to all of you. We are here this session to bring you something that you have never experienced before at CADCA. So get ready, buckle up. The CADCA staff and many friends will be participating in what I describe as a part celebration, part revival, and most definitely a call to action. Today we honor the coalition movement. We look back and we remember our roots, take stock in what we have done and where we are now, and most importantly, I want you to keep your eyes looking forward to the future, because the future is what it is all about. In this year of the power of the movement, I am personally asking every one of you to step up your game. It's critical that you do that. Now, I understand that CADCA is still called Community Anti-Drug Coalitions of America, but I want you to focus on the things that you are doing. I want you to be positive in your conversations, because I know you stand for healthy families and drug-free kids. I know you stand for safe streets. I know you are concerned about kids having higher education. We are for giving teens the opportunity to live up to their God-given talents and potential. Tell your success stories. Tell your success stories to anyone that will listen, that you are transforming your communities and keeping your people, young people, healthy and safe. This is the heart of the coalition movement. I hope you leave this session as inspired and motivated as those dancers were you just saw, because we, the CADCA staff, have taken great pride in bringing to you this wonderful celebration. So let the celebration begin. We're going to start with a video. Please watch.
I am chaperoning his field trip.
I am staying in school.
I am walking her down the aisle.
I am a positive influence.
I am a leader.
Because I am CADCA.
I am CADCA.
We are CADCA.
We all are CADCA, and it shows. This is no easy job. This is real. This is powerful. This is what happens when every one of us pours every bit of us into making a difference for one person, one community, one nation, one world. You are CADCA, and we move with you. Consider that just over 20 years ago, CADCA was a grassroots effort with 300 coalitions. Today, we make up a 5,000 coalition family, and it's our collective efforts that better lives. As individuals, we are bold, smart, and influential. As coalitions, we are visible, vocal, and valuable. And as an organization, we are poised to unify, to move a nation, to create and maintain safe, healthy, drug-free communities for us all. Feel the power in our movement. We are CADCA.
Greetings, CADCA. You are CADCA. Woo! We're so excited to have you all here today, and thanks for getting happy. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Thank you so much. Sometimes we got to go back, right, before we look forward. So that was taking you back for a moment. As General Dean said, we're going to have part celebration, part inspiration, part survival, revival, and survival, and definitely we must have a call to action. You are CADCA. You are leaders who are bold and smart. You are leaders who know what really does matter in your communities. You know that, ready or not, someday everything will come to an end. There will be no more sunrises, no minutes, hours, or days. All the things you collected, whether treasured or forgotten, will pass to someone else. It will not matter what you owned or what you were owed. Your grudges, resentments, frustrations, and jealousies, you know, all that stuff that happens in the community when you're doing coalition work, all that stuff will disappear. So too, your hopes, ambitions, plans, and to-do lists will expire. The wins and losses that once seemed so important will fade away. It won't matter where you came from or what side of the tracks you lived on at the end. It won't matter whether you were beautiful or brilliant. Even your gender and skin color will be irrelevant. So what will matter? What do coalition leaders know will really matter? How will the value of your days be measured? What will matter is not what you bought, but what you built, because you are CADCA. What will matter is not your success, but your significance. What will matter is not what you learned, but what you taught. What will matter is every act of integrity, compassion, courage, and sacrifice that enriched, empowered, or encouraged others to emulate your example. You are CADCA. What will matter is not your competence, but your character. What will matter is not how many people you knew, but how many will feel a lasting loss when you're gone. What will matter is not your memories, but the memories of those who loved you. What will matter is how long you will be remembered, by whom, and for what. Living a life that matters doesn't happen by accident. Being a part of a movement that changes the nation and changes the world does not happen by accident. It is a matter of choice. We thank you for choosing to be the power of the movement. You are CADCA. You know, a movement has people. Our movement has power, and our movement has progress. Our movement has history. Let's take a few moments and hear from our colleagues, your peers, our partners, and your fellow champions how this movement has grown over the decades. Through all of our passion, our hard work at the local, state, and national level.
In the 80s, there were crisis levels. Illegal drug use among our youth and the abuse of legal drugs had reached epidemic proportions. Help came in the form of the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation and the Office of Substance Abuse Prevention, who funded these things called community partnerships to help stem the tide of our lives being ruined, people dying, families crumbling, and communities who were struggling to respond. They funded these things called coalition, and CADCA was there at the very beginning to help these coalitions with training and technical assistance and to help us find our way. Many people around the country came together, and they, like us, they shared an unshakable sense of having been called to make a difference in their communities. Across this country, countless heroes and sheroes heeded the call of purpose to do good, to offer service, to rekindle hope, to heal wounds, and to move people and communities out of apathy and indifference with unrelenting determination. Their work has lifted up a generation it has lifted up you, and it has made America's communities healthy and safe. I was fortunate to be there. I watched this field grow from its infancy to a powerful force who is the voice of prevention for this nation. I am Beverly Watts Davis, and I am the movement.
Alone in Berks County, Pennsylvania, until I understood the emerging science that supported task forces and community partnerships. Partnering residents and professionals, parents and policymakers, police and youth. We moved from a single focus of demand reduction, revitalizing prevention to include changes in the environment, reducing availability, changing policy, and community norms. I am Cheryl Gauthier, and I am the movement.
And then the President of the United States took notice. My name is Geraldine Simpson Jordan, and I am the movement. I am the Vice Chair of CADCA Board of Directors, and I was on the President's Drug Advisory Council under George H. Bush. As the founder of San Bernardino Communities Against Drugs, I was on the original CADCA board. I advocated that communities can come together and unite as a force. I was there when CADCA provided leadership for anti-drug coalitions to create the Drug-Free Communities program and also the National Coalition of Institute to support communities, large and small, throughout the United States with evidence-based strategies. Coalitions are saving many lives throughout the world every year. I am CADCA, and I am the movement.
I chose to be a coalition leader. Through CADCA, volunteers, and paid coalition leaders, we are recognized as experts and champions in the field. From paving the way for groundbreaking work in our communities to testifying on the Hill. I'm Michael Foster. I'm a young professional, a leader, an ambassador, and a champion. I am CADCA. I am the movement.
Networks of power. With national support and guidance from CADCA and their Coalition Institute, local coalitions became stronger. Local coalitions partnered with other coalitions and built state networks. State networks are talking to other state networks to address drug issues across states and across the nation. I am Tony Coder, and I lead that network in the great state of Ohio, and I am not afraid to stand up, and I'm not afraid to stand out. I am CADCA, and I am the movement.
Youth as leaders. 24 years ago, I attended my first conference when it was the President's Advisory Council. I knew then, and I know even more now, how important it is to mobilize our communities, including our youth, to fight this righteous war against drug. My name is Marilyn McDougall, and I brought the first youth to CADCA. Many years ago, those 5 youth were but a whisper. Today, over 200 strong, we are a roar. When we began, I brought 2 very special leaders to this thing. One of them, a lady named Jessica Halsey, and now Dr. Kevin Sabat, who started over 20 years ago talking about substance abuse. Tomorrow's leaders are here today. I am the movement. I am CADCA.
I am the youth, and I am proud to be here. My name is Brad Smith. I'm from Orange County, California, and I am the voice that needs to be heard. I'm the first line of defense in prevention, and I in the first line of defense at school every day. I am this nation's leaders, and I am this nation's promising future. Support us, and we can do great things. I am the movement. I am CADCA.
And the movement goes global.
Mobilizing communities in Bolivia, Peru, Colombia, Costa Rica, Honduras, Guatemala, and Mexico. I am Eric Ciervo. I am the movement. Yo soy CADCA.
Cape Verde, Ghana, Senegal, and Kenya. Coalitions across Africa is created. I am Ben Dagadou. I am the movement. Je suis CADCA.
Changing communities in Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan. I am Irina Broughton. I am the movement. Ya Kadka.
Building coalitions in Iraq. I am Serkau Shamsuddin. I am the movement. Men Kadka.
I am the movement. Ich bin Kadka.
I am Mariam Madanat. I am the movement. Ana Kadka.
We are all CADCA. CADCA resides in every state in the Union, in every territory in the Union. CADCA resides around the globe. We are CADCA, and we are the movement. Because of you, because of all of us, look where we've come in 25 short years. Community by community, we have illuminated the globe. The movement has power. This movement has power because this movement has you. You've all played a role in the growth and success of this movement. Let's celebrate your light, your contribution, your commitment. We want to get you all involved. We want to know when you came into the movement. So, as you see the time frame you joined the movement on the monitors, we want you to stand. We want you to show us your light. We want you to show us your light with your globe stick, with your iPhone, with your Android, with your flashlight, with your match. We are CADCA, and we are the movement. We're going to give you a minute to get ready, and when your year comes, we want you to stand. You got your match? We hope you don't have no matches in here. I don't think we have clearance from the fire marshal. So I was just kidding when I said pull out your matches. All right, 1988 to 1990, stand up. (1991 to 1995, stand up. 1996 through 2000, stand up. 2001 through 2005, stand up and stay standing. 2006 through 2010, let us hear you roar. 2011 through 2014, all you newbies. All right, we are CADCA, and we are the movement. Let's hear it. We are CADCA, and we are the movement. We are CADCA, and we are the movement. Yeah. Wow, that was really powerful. We do light up the globe. You know, now that you've let us see your light, you've shown us that we take a stand. The next most important thing is to do what? Speak out. Speak out. So now we're going to hear from some of your peers as they share with us the most important reasons there are for being visible and vocal, for speaking out. Let's roll the Speak Out.
To get people who are like thinking, people who don't mind sacrificing their time and their effort and their resources to make the case. And they are probably the best people to come on Capitol Hill and talk about it.
And I heard that officer say, that is never going to change. And I thought to myself, well, something has to. Something has to change.
I am here to challenge each and every one of you to go back into your communities and to empower adults and youth alike with the knowledge that underage drinking is not acceptable, it's preventable, and it can and will be done.
Community coalitions, that's how you do prevention. You bring people together who affect the lives of our young people.
Get engaged, get involved. It's about the community. Educating parents, being able to educate their children as to what they're able to do, and they can actually make a difference.
I am Sue Thaw, and I am CADCA. And I have had the distinct honor and privilege to be CADCA's public policy consultant for over 21 years. I'm really proud of the part I've played to create the power of the coalition movement. Now, power really boils down to 3 pronouns: I, you, and we. And in our movement, I is every single person here today, including me. All of us, individuals committed to our movement, willing to do what it takes personally to make sure that our field is on the radar screen of policymakers and elected officials. The you is how each of you has worked in a collective way to have an impact on your communities. The you is about how all of you speak out to protect youth and every other vulnerable person in your communities. The people who don't have a voice in Washington, we are their voice in Washington. We are CADCA. The we is also the power of the collective. Each and every one of you and all the folks that you represent in your communities, all of us added together with the support and advocacy that you get from CADCA, that's the we, every one of us united, speaking out with one voice in support of our movement. There's real power in numbers, and there are thousands of us across the nation, and we will continue to make a difference because we have the courage and the passion to take being part of this movement seriously. The we is our collective to stand up, speak out, and show up on Capitol Hill Day and every day in your states and in your cities to ensure that our field gets what it needs. Today is a day to celebrate what our movement's been able to achieve. Yep, we've saved like $3 billion in 21 years for substance abuse prevention. That's amazing. Yep. CADCA brought the ideas for the Drug-Free Communities program and the Stop Act Community Enhancement Grant programs to the Hill, and we've been a consistent voice behind making sure that they're fully funded. And none of this would have been possible if it hadn't been for you coming here during CADCA's forums every year to reinforce the messages of our field and our movement. And none of it would have been possible if you hadn't gone home and continued to have advocated. So, basically, all of us together, the I, the you, and the we are CADCA. I, Suthaw, am CADCA. You are CADCA. Together we are CADCA. We are the power of the movement. And now I want to turn it over to two of the people from the field who have really been there for us, my champions. They will introduce themselves.
My name is Greg Puckett from Princeton, West Virginia, and I am CADCA. I am the movement. As I stand before you on this stage today, I am the voice from the field. But unfortunately, my coach has always told me that there is no I in team. Likewise, there is no I in CADCA. Simply put, I am not the power of this movement. We are the power of this movement. And together, we will weather the challenges, forge relationships, and together, we will unite for change across this country. I am proud to say that this is my 13th forum. Back in 2001, I was fortunate enough to be a first-time attendee as a drug-free community support program grantee. Just in a few short months after that, it was 9/11. And the country at that time, although struggling, we were united. Although damaged, we were strong. We were willing to take a stand for what was right. We were passionate about mobilizing our forces for a common goal, and we had pride. Although our flags were at half-staff, our strength and our resolve was second to none. Ladies and gentlemen, we are once again at a crossroads, and we have been damaged. Damaged by the problems of drug use in our communities and in ways we have never seen before. 13 years ago when I joined CADCA, I realized the importance of a movement, but I did not know the power. They taught me that. They taught me how I combined with we equals us. Tomorrow you have an important job to do. If you're not already involved, you must become part of this movement. You need to be on Capitol Hill. For those of you that have appointments, show up, share your successes and your challenges. For those of you that don't have an appointment, it's okay, go anyways. But remember, when you go meet with them, they may only see you, but you are bigger than what they may know. You are a part of a movement. Let them know that you support CADCA priorities and that you, combined with CADCA partners from around the country, have power. Lastly, I want to leave you with this. I tell my community all the time that it's not about the what is, but rather the can be. The what is not acceptable, but the can be has potential. As we continue down the difficult road of increased substance abuse and decreased funding, we have to forge those relationships, gather additional partners, and realize that we are the power and we are the movement.
I am CADCA. I am Cindy Hayford. I'm the director of the Deerfield Valley Community Partnership in Wilmington, Vermont. I started coming to CADCA 13 years ago, and I've been going to the Hill every year. I've been visiting my legislators, and in particular, I've visited Senator Patrick Leahy's office every year with my fellow Vermonters. Every year, what we shared up at the Capitol were the priorities that CADCA has, the work that coalitions throughout our state have been doing, and the outcomes that we have achieved. During the rest of the year, with the assistance from CADCA, we continue to stay in touch with Senator Leahy's staff to update him on progress, invite staff, his state staff, to attend meetings and events. And our goal was to always keep them informed about substance abuse issues, develop relationships, and keep them engaged. Because of these efforts, Senator Leahy understood the importance of substance abuse prevention and the effectiveness of the DFC grant, and that dedicated funding for substance abuse prevention was essential. As a result, his staff actually approached CADCA for him to become the champion, the Democratic champion for the DFC program. We didn't even have to make the ask. This was such a major victory for the field because Senator Leahy happens to be a senior member of the Appropriations Committee and the chair of the Judiciary Committee. How awesome is that? Senator Leahy has taken on being the champion for full funding of the DFC program and was instrumental in the DFC reauthorization 2 years ago. So show up tomorrow at Capitol Hill. Share your successes and your challenges. Let them know what we need. let them know about the CADCA priorities. We need support for the block grant set-aside, the DFC grant, and the STOP Act. Your time will be worth it. And more important, stay connected to your members and their key staff after you return home. Invite them to your events and send them your data and your outcomes. Stay in touch. Working together with CADCA, the Vermont contingency cultivated Senator Leahy to become a champion for our field. Be the voice of our field, be CADCA, and go up to the Hill tomorrow and do the same.
We are CADCA. Sue Thaw really is CADCA, and she is the movement. You know, Greg's and Cindy's stories are all of our stories. They're your stories. We know so many of you have stepped up and brought key leaders into the movement with you. Time and time again, coalitions have taken action. You work hard and you work smart. Now, we have some new work to do. We really must take action. Let's take a look at some of the reasons why we need to take action. Though the road is steep, there is no defeat for community coalitions, because our youth are worth it. With so much to be done, we've got to come up with new strategies. We've got to use the old ones that we know work. We've got to use the science that Dr. Volkoff presented to us today. And we must join forces to take collective action. You know, collective action magnifies our power. So we want you to walk away knowing these 4 things and being engaged with us in 4 specific areas.
CADCA advocates for prevention on Capitol Hill. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. CADCA advocates for prevention on Capitol Hill, right? We need you to take action by sending us your outcomes so that together we can educate our elected officials and let them know that coalitions build strong, safe, and healthy communities. Take action. Use those outcomes to educate your elected officials back home. 2, CADCA advances the movement by promoting increased research and funding and uses your data to do it. Take action. Fill out the CADCA's annual survey. Do it today. And when you get those legislative alerts from our public policy team, respond. Take action. 3, co-branding expands and magnifies the movement. Take action. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. I was thinking, you know what? I was ahead of myself. I got a line later that's supposed to be #tweet. But you know what I mean. Follow us on Twitter. I'm almost 60, so I said Twitter. But guess what? I am CADCA, and I am the movement. Tweeting or twitting or whatever. Okay, follow us on Twitter. And issue the post-form press release that's in your packets as soon as you get home. And 4, recognize that there is power in numbers. Build the power of your National Prevention Association, CADCA. Take action. Make sure your coalition is a member of CADCA in good standing and have others join as individuals. Those are the things that CADCA does, and those are the things we need you to do. Now let's hear from a few folks on what you really are committed to do. Say what? What are you committed to do?
Hey, Kareemah.
Hey.
Cindy Shader from sunny Arizona.
Hey,
and I
Cindy.
am the movement.
You are the movement.
And I will invite my elected officials to our coalition meetings.
All right, go Cindy. Follow Cindy's lead.
Hey, Kareemah.
Hey. How you doing over there?
I am Dion Reeder. I'm from Washington, D.C. I am the movement.
Dion is the movement.
And I want to thank my legislators for supporting the Drug-Free Communities Act.
All right, we thank our legislators. All of you, thank your legislators for supporting the DFC.
Hey, Kareemah.
Hey, Judge Kramer.
I'm Judge Michael Kramer and member of CADCA's Board of Directors. I am the movement.
You are the movement.
I'm going to empower youth in my coalition to become change agents.
All right, who's going to empower youth in their coalitions to become change agents with Judge Kramer? All right, we are CADCA and we are the movement.
Hey, Kareemah.
Hey, Mel.
Hi. I am the movement, and I will champion prevention to the City Council, County Commissioners, and the Governor. I'm Melissa Tom from Honolulu, Hawaii.
All right, Hawaii in the house, and they're part of the movement. All right.
Hi, Miss Kareemah.
Hey, sweet Deja.
I am Deja Seth from Wilmington, Delaware. I am the movement, and I will lead prevention throughout my youth.
All right, thank you for standing. Yes, they are the movement. Oh, we got to walk on.
No.
All right, give me a shout out.
Not a walk. I'm Jim Becknell from the great state of Louisiana.
Hey, Jim. No, Jim.
And we have partners from parishes of St. Bernard, Tangipahoa, and Jefferson, my home.
Hey, Jim.
Kareemah, starting today, we will not be quiet.
All right. Who's agreeing with Jim that you're going to speak out? You're going to speak out. Yeah? All right, don't be quiet.
We are standing on the shoulders of those who came before us. We are coalition leaders today and tomorrow.
We are never giving up.
People are the power of this movement.
And we are CADCA. Act now. Hashtag power of the movement.
Hashtag power of the movement. Hashtag power of the movement. Hashtag power of the movement. We want to send you off now to your state and territory meetings, feeling empowered, knowing that it's not what you bought, but what you built. It's not what you got, but what you gave. We love you. We need you. We want you to all be brave. This room is filled with leaders who are smart and heroic. Now get out there. Go out there. Be brave. Be brave.